Welcome, Wrenching Rick's Garage. As you heard in the prior video, rockers were a little bit clattery, not much. I'm thinking a quarter turn should be 10,000s. That should be enough. Tighten them up, get rid of the clatter. I'm waiting for the new valve covers, gaskets to get here. They won't be here till Saturday, but we can get the adjustment done. We're going to fix that PCV to the vacuum line, get that done, and then, yeah, underneath the brake line. We can throw the bed on this thing, and we can get it out of here and get it over to the kids' place. Then we'll continue taking the front end off and replacing the radiator support and all that other neat stuff and rebuilding the front end. So this is going to be a brand new truck when it's done. Something I wanted to go over with the accelerator pump, branches hit the roof. This right here was in the bottom hole, and you didn't get any fuel for the accelerator pump. The reason for that is, you see how high this arm is now? Inside this carburetor right here, there's like this tunnel, or pipe, say, straight up and down. Well, partially up the pipe, there's a slot, not very big, just enough for the fuel to run in. So when you hit the accelerator pump, see, the accelerator pump diaphragm comes above that slot. So when you hit it, it only goes down a little bit, and then it seals the hole because it passed the slot, and it gives it a shot. And it wasn't working right, so we adjusted it to the top hole to give it maximum stroke, and now it's working fine. Fuel level has a lot to do with that also, and unfortunately, the one thing I don't like with this carburetor, I can't check fuel level in it. And I don't really care for that. We're gonna try this demon and see how it works. I have a funny feeling it may be too small, but we're gonna give it a shot, because I know you just crack it sitting here, it sucks these right open. That's the secondary side of the carburetor. Now, from what I read, this thingy right here, you can adjust it to make them stiffer so they don't open as fast. So I'm gonna have to do that, because when you open the throttle all the way, there's a set of throttle plates in the bottom, in the back, and in the front. Well, the front ones you obviously operate on, the back ones are 4-barrel. They open immediately. But this should take a little bit, because if it opens too quick, you're gonna get a stumble or a bog. You want them to progressively come in. And being that this carburetor is on this engine, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But we're not really too concerned with playing with any of that till the spring, because this is gonna be set up and jetted for the summer weather. So we'll see what happens there. All right, let's get these valve covers off. Here you go, there's a roll of rockers. I was trying to eye these up to make sure that roller is centered on that valve, because if it's not, you'll get premature valve guide wear, and it's just not a good scenario all the way around. So that valve is completely up against its seat, and from what I can see right there, they look right around where they should be. Yeah, see, you got a little bit of slop there. Not much. But enough to, yeah, see, there you go. Enough to, I think, a quarter turn should fix these right up. So let me grab a socket. I think they're 5/8 or 11/16. Also, you always want to use caution. This is merely a battery terminal cleaner, but you don't want debris, rust, all that neat stuff inside here. You're putting it in an engine that's brand new. You don't want this kind of debris in there, so just clean it out like that. Make sure there's nothing in it. See what came out of that? You definitely do not want that in a fresh engine. See, wrench, 3 o'clock. All I'm doing is taking it to 6 o'clock. It's hard to do it one hand. Just like that. A little bit yet. Some people might say, well, you have to have it top dead center, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you're initially setting the valves, I agree 100%. But we're not initially setting anything. We're merely just taking them down each a quarter of a turn. That's it. These lock nuts turn hard. Oh. Just like that. Now you're also, what you're probably doing is taking them off the seat a little bit. So they're going to have to collapse to get back on. So, but that's not that big of a deal. Come on now, get off of her. Now this one, I'm going to have to change hands. I'm not liking how easy that one turned. I think that jam nut's messed up. That one turned way too easy. Alright, I'm going to finish the other side up, throw these valve covers back on, and we'll call it a wrap. Thanks for watching Wrenching Rick's Garage. This is just a short. I'm just going to hook that vacuum line up. That's just nothing, and then we're going to finish the brakes. We'll get the hood on this thing over the weekend. We'll bring in actually pulling it out of the garage on its own power. So thanks for watching. Have a good night.